Hey guys, welcome back to another One Piece Banners video. Today we're going to be going over the second part of the class tier lists or top 10 in One Piece Banners. This video will be about runners. The last video was attackers, so you can go check that out to see who I think is the top 10 attackers in the game right now. So in this video we're going to be going over each character in the top 10, character by character, discussing why I think they deserve that spot and why I think they could be higher or lower. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get into the number 10 character. Okay, so at number 10 spot we have Prisoner, Bon Clay, or Mr. 2. So honestly, the 10th spot was the hardest spot to choose for me, since a lot of runners are on or close to the same level as each other, but I ended up choosing Bon Clay over Snake Man. Snake Man, a solid runner, honestly, despite him having an extra character trait apparently that forces the player to get the first flag or some shit like that, because I've never seen a Snake Man not take first flag. But anyways, Bon Clay, he's a pretty good underused runner in my opinion. I haven't seen one except from me in League in a long time. His knockback is pretty useful, honestly, for getting that clutch back cap. And his skill one can keep enemies occupied for a little while, and so that's why he secured a top 10 spot in this meta on the runner list. I think he would be higher, but other units are just better than him overall, and that's going to be the case for a lot of units in this runner list. Runners don't have such a huge pool to choose from. We haven't gotten really game breaking runners apart from EX, but yeah, Bon Clay 10th. Let's move on to the next one. So at number 9 we have Dressrosa. So this man he was once at the top of the runner squad. Now he's at pretty much the bottom. Law has fallen off drastically. I'm sure a lot of people have noticed his fallen playtime in League right now, but honestly he still stands in the top 10 of the runner, and whether that's because of the lack of good runner units lately, or if it's a testament to Law's capabilities, that's up to you guys to decide. But his normals are pretty good still, as well as his counter, but he's just become predictable, as pretty much all counter units inevitably become, because, you know, players get used to their counter and it becomes easy to play around them, like Shanks, and I honestly eventually like Sugar will be. And Law's room really isn't as crazy as it once was. It's pretty easy to dodge now, and all of this combined makes him fall to the 9th spot in the tier list, on the list in this meta. Alright, so next we have Big Mom, the first EX runner. Big Mom dominated the game when she first dropped, but sadly she was pretty much doomed from release to fall off drastically because of her reliance on shock. This led her to be inevitably countered by pretty much every Luffy unit, and any unit who nullified status effects just beat her into oblivion. I thought the 2.5 anniversary would bring her back to at least some relevance, but Akainu turned out to have status nullification, which just made her worse, unfortunately. She can still pull off some good plays, and against units who aren't immune to her, she can be pretty annoying. So she secures the 8th spot in this meta. So the next runner on the list is going to be Orbi. I don't have much experience against her or with her, but from what I have seen, she's an absolute rat played in the right hands. She's the fastest flag capture in the game and an absolute force of nature on the Sabaody map. Orbi can give you nightmares when she's played right. Her clone giving her pretty much unmatchable capture speed and also helping her charge and defend flags is very useful, which secures her the 7th spot on this tier list. Kobe is essentially a better version of Kaku, who himself was already a pretty solid pure runner and the fastest runner in the game. So his support and utility are great for you and your team, making you invincible, giving you heals, and staggering the enemy, and he can actually be pretty annoying in a fight with his really fast normals. His capabilities as a pure runner and his support for the team secure him the 6th spot as a runner in this meta. So in the next spot on this list, we have the recent Bounty Fest runner Vivy and Karoo. She's quite an underused unit. Her cap speed, her heals, and her mobility make her a force to be reckoned with in the right hands. So far, nothing has really hindered her since release. Her knockbacks are great, and she can't be staggered when she's holding down the movement pad. So all of this together makes her a solid 5th spot on the runner list in this meta, especially on maps that can be taken advantage of by flying units like Arlong Park and stuff like that. So yes, Vivy at number 5 spot. Next up we have Sanji. Sanji's a great runner with great heals and great mobility. Sanji can pretty much dominate the game on the right maps. So on Dressrosa, he's capable of ending a game in about 30 seconds with his Skywalk, making him one of the most dangerous units on flying maps. His nice normals, back cap capability, and huge healing lands him the 4th spot on the runner list in this meta. Usopp, the former king of runners and the still current king of rats, now heavily countered by Law, Akainu, and Luffy. He's been reduced to fodder in the eyes of Akainu, but his rat nature allows him to clutch on and hold the 3rd spot in this meta. If he's played like he's meant to, he won't be getting into the range of anyone, any units, allowing him to chip down any and everyone and cause you severe anger issues for you and your entire team. Usopp is still not to be taken lightly. He can be very annoying. Nope, your eyes don't betray you. That's right. Odin is in the 2nd spot on this tier list. This man dominated the runner game for so long, and he's finally been dethroned after the release of Akainu. This, combined with the constant release of knockback units like Kid, Sugar, Pell, Vivy, and more, makes Odin's trait less and less unbeatable. Now, Odin can still decimate defenders and can be a huge pain in the ass if he's not handled carefully, and that's why he holds on to the 2nd spot on this tier list, being definitely one of the best defenders in the game and still very much usable in this meta. Now, as a controversial first pick in the 1st place spot on this runner list is Queen Golden God herself. Underrated on release, now called toxic by a majority of the community, Golden Week is not someone who you can handle easily. All she need do is tap her skill 2 and she'll become instantly the most annoying unit on the field, bar none. All you can do is watch her cap a flag, and with Warlord tag, she'll turn around right after she caps a flag and calm you, and you can pretty much do nothing to retaliate. She's only really gotten better after Akainu, since she can go invincible and get rid of his shield. Outside of her invincibility though, she does get her ass beat, which is why any Golden Week player should be running Baroque Work set on her to get her skill 2 cooldown and Warlords on her, to make her the queen of runners, securing the number 1 spot on this runner list as the best runner in the game.